Yana the Heretic here, I if you're like, where the hell have you been? You live and learn. Like, I should have just been like, hey, like, look at the time. There's an eclipse. I think I should just take some time to myself to be able to process things instead of just feel guilty for the fact that I'm not, like, producing content for, students. And during the eclipse times or any like super crazy alignments, I think that I will take the time in the future to just be like, hey, you know, in an ideal world, it would be like, hey, like, do things prior. So, but it is important to take the space, and it is important to understand your emotions. I know that this has been a emotional time for a lot of people, and they're searching for alignment. And today is the day where our planets are in alignment. 6 planets. And if you feel it at the core of your spine, then you feel it. You're ready. And if there's any advice that I have gotten throughout this period, any like light that I wish to shed upon others, is that emotions are real. They make life meaningful. They make the people in your life meaningful. They make people stand out from the mundane, and I personally have realized how much I've been trying to get my low states as far the fuck away from me, and like, yeah, I can't deal with it. I can't deal with how low it is. I don't want it. I don't want to feel this. And then your brain in that vulnerable state is like feeling guilty, right? You're like, well, I should be better, do better, or you feel like everything's kind of written out, your mindset is extremely important. And what you believe is going to actually be written into time and space, and it is your choice to step out of the way and just be like, hey, whatever is happening for me is for my highest good and for my alignment for, my entire life to flow in perfect ways as it should. And emotions are important, but it's also important to not speed them up, try to control them. They're gonna show you a lot. They're gonna tell you this beautiful story and like fulfill, the care and nurturance you need, as long as you just let them flow out, because at the other end there is only peace and grace and like clarity. And the more that you fight the emotions that you have, the harder it gets to see the gold, the actual meaning, the actual like reason why you're so upset. And, I haven't been creating to my fullest extent because, you go through this, like, these chapters in life, and then you realize how important the creative process is. And if you stop your project where it's at, then you really also don't get the full extent of the experience. Life happens as it does, and I hope that everyone feels like their mindset has been cleaned, and just really start to make way for the things that are supposed to happen for you, because you really don't know. You shouldn't have to assume, well, this is this and this is that for sure, just because you've been hurt in the past. It's about really seeing the situation and just, I'm emotional, I need to step away, I need space. That's it. And just like, that's emotional maturity, man. It's just being like, hey, I'm not gonna say anything, I'm not gonna do anything. Like, I feel extremely frustrated, and, you know, the things that I believe to be true are not true, and I'm creating them to be true in my head because I am in a vulnerable place. So, ride those emotions through. Get the clarity that you need. And I'm stoked for you. I'm stoked for whoever feels this way. And I'm also stoked to see what happens, because it's really the beginning of the day. I wish the best for y'all. Thanks for being patient. Thanks for doing the work.